Who Killed Lauren exposed. Every huge spoiler from game-changing Coronation Street week, Lauren vanished from her flat, leaving behind a disturbing scene with signs of a struggle, an untouched sandwich, and bloodstains. Roy Cropper, the cherished cafe owner, found himself under the spotlight, arrested for her murder. His admission to tidying up the flat after seeing Lauren last only added fuel to the suspicion surrounding him, especially for those unfamiliar with Roy's character. Adding to the intrigue, Nathan Curtis's return to Weatherfield raised eyebrows and suspicions. Known for his past crimes, including grooming and assaulting Bethany Platt, Nathan became another potential suspect in Lauren's disappearance. With his dark history, it's not far-fetched to consider him capable of such a heinous act. As the week unfolds, prepare for a whirlwind of twists and turns, leading up to the long-awaited truth. But just when things couldn't get any more intense, news of Nathan's arrest spreads through the street like wildfire. Discoveries in his van, including USB sticks and Lauren's hair, further implicate him in the case. However, his refusal to cooperate during police interrogation adds another layer of mystery to the already complex situation. With tension mounting and secrets unraveling, the truth behind Lauren's disappearance remains elusive. Will justice prevail, or will the residents of Weatherfield be left grappling with unanswered questions? Joel is acting as Nathan's solicitor. There has been a lot of speculation as to whether there's a link between solicitor Joel Deering and evil Nathan Curtis, with some fans wondering whether the two could turn out to be brothers. Suspicions have also been raised about Joel being a possible suspect in Lauren's disappearance, after some coincidences, like him giving similar flowers to Dee Dee to the ones that Lauren's mystery boyfriend sent to her before her disappearance. When Joel agrees to represent Nathan and sits in on the police interviews, is he just being a good lawyer? Or is he protecting some sinister connection he has with the case? One thing's for certain, Dee Dee is not happy when she finds out. Nathan tells Joel that he suspects Sarah planted Lauren's hair in his van. Could she be in danger if Joel is in an alliance with his client? Recently, new pictures seem to reveal Joel fleeing from an abandoned building. Could Nathan really be behind Lauren's disappearance and informed his solicitor where her body is, or could Joel have put it there himself? Roy is in deadly danger. In a heart-stopping twist on Coronation Street, tensions reach a boiling point as far-right thug Griff Reynolds confronts cafe owner Roy Cropper behind bars. Griff, a menacing figure with a dark history, is convinced that Roy is responsible for the disappearance of Lauren Bolton. Armed with a knife and fueled by rage, Griff demands answers from Roy, threatening him with violence if he doesn't comply. Returning from the prison library, Roy is caught off guard as Griff looms menacingly before him, his presence evoking fear and apprehension. Griff's violent past, including grooming and racist attacks, casts a shadow of dread over the encounter. With a knife held to his throat, Roy is pushed to the brink as Griff demands to know the whereabouts of Lauren's body. As Griff's aggression escalates, Roy finds himself in a perilous situation, his life hanging in the balance. With Griff's menacing presence and the sharp blade of the knife pressing against his skin, Roy's fate hangs in the balance. Will he be able to escape Griff's clutches, or is he doomed to become another victim of Griff's ruthless pursuit of revenge? Bobby and Carla are in deep trouble. In a desperate attempt to free Roy from prison, Bobby Crawford made a grave mistake by lying to the police about seeing an intruder at Lauren's flat. His fabricated story, intended to shift focus away from Roy, only served to deepen the rift between him and Carla. Despite Carla's initial anger, she reluctantly went along with Bobby's plan, finding herself at odds with the usually honest Roy. When DS Lisa Swain questions Carla about her falling out with Roy, Carla tries to brush off the inquiry. However, Swain remains suspicious and decides to visit Roy in prison for further clarification. Roy's reluctance to cooperate only raises more questions, leading Swain to arrest Bobby on suspicion of perverting the course of justice. Carla, who supported Bobby's false story, is warned that she could also face consequences for her involvement. As the truth unravels, Dee Dee discovers that Roy's entire defense case was built on a lie, leaving him with little hope for exoneration. With their misguided efforts only serving to worsen Roy's situation, it seems that his chances of freedom are rapidly dwindling. Bethany finds new information Daniel and Bethany call Nikki Wheatley and beg her to put them in touch with Ellie, who was groomed as a teenager and might have information about Lauren. Ellie agrees to meet and tells Bethany she had a client who showered her with gifts and became more of a boyfriend. He then turned nasty and threatened to kill her. This sounds very much like what happened to Lauren and also to Bethany. She shows a picture of Nathan to Ellie. Will she confirm it's the same man? More pictures have shown Bethany and Dee Dee stars Lucy Fallon and Chanique Sterling Brown filming together on location in the middle of a rainstorm. Could they be following a lead to do with Lauren's case? Lauren's necklace is found. Hope Stape has found a necklace, which she shows to her sister Ruby. Ruby points out that it doesn't belong to Hope. But does it belong to Lauren? Could this be the vital clue that's been missing? Sarah Platt takes drastic action to get rid of Nathan. Bethany Platt is, of course, traumatized to have Nathan Curtis back in Weatherfield and tells Sarah she can't stay in the area while Nathan is there. Sarah has already tried to pay him $10,000 to leave, but he makes it clear that he has no intention of going anywhere. At the end of her tether, Sarah comes up with a plan. Lauren left a hair bobble at the Platts, and there are some hairs tangled up in it. Enough for the police to get DNA if it's found. She decides to take this and plant it in Nathan's van at the building site. She's caught by police officer Kit Green, who urges her to let the police do their job. Nathan is arrested. Soon news is spreading in the street that Nathan has been arrested. Kit finds some USB sticks in Nathan's van that are enough to get him arrested for breaching his sexual harm prevention order. A more thorough examination of the van reveals one of Lauren's hairs. Kit tells Sarah that she must have dropped it, but he promises to keep her name out of it. At the police station, Nathan is rattled to hear that the girl who previously agreed to give him an alibi for the night of Lauren's disappearance has changed her mind. As DS Swain interrogates Nathan about his vile interest in young girls, he answers her questions with no comment answers.